daytime running light very wide, so that Renault light has 184 mm of ground clear of this car. It comes with 20 liters of because even now some premium car brands attached to it, which gives a very sporty look. It's really good. It can definitely take some impacts and get a non-functional Renault logo is they have integrated in this logo. It's a very cleverly manually open like this. So it comes with 1 liter petrol engine. It generates really good. This is the seating posture at the rear. You can almost see the bonnet from the front. So this is how the camera view looks. Hello YouTube, this is Dhruva Mundodi and welcome to my channel Mundodi Vlogs. Friends, today I have a brand new Renault Kwid 1000cc RXT top end car with me. This car belongs to my sister-in-law and I have borrowed it from her for review purpose. So before moving any further, I would like to tell you about the paint scheme of this car. This particular paint color is called Zanskar Blue and till date no other Indian manufacturers has come up with this color. It looks very attractive on this car and I personally like it. I don't know how far my video can give justice to this color, but in real it looks very attractive. Now if you see at the front end, this looks like a headlight and this looks like a fog lamp, because conventionally all the hatchbacks comes with this kind of a setup. But here in reality, this is the daytime running light with integrated turn indicators and this is the headlamp. This kind of a setup comes only with SUVs. So this itself gives this car a very mature look. Also some other factors which contribute to this SUV look is these two front grills. These grills are very nicely designed. Also there are some chrome inserts for the front radiator grill, and this Renault logo itself is very prominent and it's very bulky at the front. Not only that, the overall design itself is very wide, so that it looks like a mini SUV. So with this close-up view, you can clearly see both the headlight and DRLs has been blacked out, which gives a very premium and sporty look to this car. Speaking about the windshield wiper and washer, definitely you can see some cost cutting over here because Renault has provided only one windshield wiper which can cover both the ends, and there is one windshield washer. And here you get a roof mounted antenna. I don't know why on earth Renault has provided such a big antenna, but yeah, it gives a very funky look to this car. Now this is how the car looks from the sides. Renault Kwid has 184 mm of ground clearance, which is more than sufficient for Indian road conditions. Also, it comes with 165/70 R114 tires, which is integrated with steel rims. Remember, even on top end models you won't get alloy wheels because definitely there should be some cost cutting because this is a budget segment car. You get very decent quality wheel caps. Here on the wheel arches you get fiber cladding. Again, it gives a SUV-ish look to this car. This is the fuel tank opener of this car. It comes with 28 liters of fuel tank capacity. Also the rear brake light, it moves all the way towards this side, which gives a very sporty look to this car. Here you get RXT badging and the door handles are made out of plastic. It seems to be of good quality and there is some sort of a matte black finish to this. You don't find to see any kind of chrome garnishing over here because definitely there is some sort of cost cutting. One thing what I like the most about this car is it comes with tinted glass both on the rear windshield and even on the sides, because even now some premium car brands fail to provide it on their cars. So you don't see any cost cutting over there. So on the front wheel arch fiber cladding you get this integrated turn signals attached to it, which gives a very sporty look to this car. So the rear view mirrors of this car comes with dual tone silver and black finish, which goes very well with the color scheme of this car. It doesn't have any electronics with it. It's manually adjustable and can tilt like this in case of any impact, it won't cut. Also you can fold it manually like this. Now in this car you can see this roof rails and this door claddings. In fact it doesn't come standard with RXT models. We have added it as an accessory from Renault itself. It gives a very bold look to this car. The build quality of this claddings is really good. It can definitely take some impacts and protect your car's door from dents and scratches. The quality of this roof rail is also good, but they have clearly mentioned do not apply load. So it's only for aesthetics and it's not functional. So speaking about the back end, they have integrated all the lights in the same cluster. The reverse light, the brake light, the park light and the indicators light. Everything is integrated in the same cluster. Here you get a non-functional reflector, and here on the windshield you get a high mounted brake light. So this is the Renault badging over here. Here they have given the Kwid badging. This is the Renault logo. One speciality about this Renault logo is they have integrated the reverse camera in between this logo. It's a very cleverly built because when you see like this you won't find where the reverse camera is placed. Again, when you look at the rear bumpers, they have made it dual tone, same as in the front. It gives a very SUV look to this car. The fiber what they have used is of very good quality, and it comes with a matte black finish. They have integrated reverse park sensors into the rear bumpers. Here you get 3 reverse parking sensors, 1, 2 and 3 over here. Now let's open the rear boot and let's see how much space we have got. But one thing, we don't get remote boot opener, you have to manually open this like this. You get 2 hydraulic shock absorbers over here, and you get one parcel tray. There is almost about 278 liters of boot space, which is quite big for a car of this size. So this is the close-up view of the rear boot space, and to access your spare tire you have to lift this fiber sheet over here, and this is a 14-inch steel rim. Also you get basic tools over here. One more cool feature about this car is, even though it doesn't come with the integrated rear spoiler, they have designed this part in such a way that it mimics the original spoiler. So this gives a very cool look to this car. Before checking out the interiors, let's have a quick look at the engine of this car. The bonnet is really heavy and it feels very solid. Here on the bonnet you can see that they have provided it with very good insulation, and I don't see any kind of a cost cutting over here. This particular model of the Renault Kwid comes with 1 liter petrol engine. It generates 67 bhp at 5500 rpm and 91 Nm of torque at 4250 rpm. The ARI claimed mileage is 23 km per liter and the driving range is 644 km. It comes with 28 liters of fuel tank capacity. Renault Kwid has 5-speed manual gearbox and it's a front wheel drive car. Now let's check the rear seat of this car. The build quality of the door is solid enough. For the price point, it's really good. So this is the seating posture at the rear seat. It's very comfortable over here. I have adjusted the front driver seat to my driving style. There is adequate leg room and there is adequate headroom. I can say this seat can accommodate 2 adults and 1 kid very comfortably. Also, you can accommodate 3 adults as well, but I don't think it will be very comfortable. Other than that, when you sit at the center, the transmission tunnel is very flat, so even the passenger who is sitting at the middle won't be facing any kind of issue over here. It's very comfortable. Here at the back end, when it comes to storage space, definitely you can see some sort of a cost cutting over here, because even at the door panels you don't get any kind of a storage space, nor do you get any kind of storage space at the back end of the driver's seat or the passenger seat. So that is one thing what I didn't like about this car. Also, you don't get any kind of a headroom light at the rear end of the car. Now let's check the front end of this car. So even this door, it opens almost at 90-degree angle. So this is the seating posture at the front. It doesn't come with any kind of a height adjustable seat, nor does it get any kind of a telescopic or height adjustable steering wheel. So this is how it feels. You can almost see the bonnet from the front. So it gives a little bit of confidence while driving. So when you look at the front doors, you get a little bit of storage space over here. So almost I guess you can keep about 2 liters of water bottle. And here you get one small storage space. This is the door opener and this is the rear mirror adjuster, and here you get the conventional type of central lock button. So this is the seating posture at the passenger side. I have got adequate legroom over here. Even after setting the seat for my length, the rear passengers have got adequate legroom over there as well. So even here you get integrated storage space, same as in the right side of the door. So now let's check the interiors of this car. Before that, let me start the car. So this is how the instrument cluster boots up. One thing what I really liked about this car is the instrument cluster is all digital and there is no analog meters over here, and they have not done any kind of a cost cutting. So this is the RPM meter. Here you get the speedometer and all other calculations like distance to empty and your average mileage. Here you get the temperature gauge and here you get the fuel gauge. The steering looks very premium. I really like the finish of the steering. Here they have given a little bit of piano black finish and here they have given chrome inserts, and this is the Renault logo. Overall the steering looks really premium to me. This is the horn controls. So here you get airbags. This car comes with 2 airbags, one on the passenger side and one on the driver's side. And the AC vent design is also pretty attractive on the driver's side and the passenger side. See, here they have given chrome inserts, and here also they have done some sort of a chrome garnishing, and the way they have designed this is really nice. And when you open this, you can see that they have done some sort of a honeycomb style designing inside, so that gives a really premium look to the car. Also here you get the headlight controls and the indicator controls, and here you get the Wi-Fi controls. When you see at the central console, here you get a touchscreen infotainment system, and these two AC vents are for the rear passengers. Also they have done some sort of a chrome garnishing to the infotainment system. Even on the AC vent controls also there is little bit of a chrome garnishing, and they have done the central console with the piano black finishing. Here you get manual AC, there is nothing special about it. And here you get the power window controls. One thing what I really didn't like about Renault Kwid is that even on top end, even though the rear passenger side has got power windows, they have not given power window controls at the front driver's cabin. So that is really a bummer, because at least on the top end they should have given power window controls of the rear windows at the driver's cabin. Other than that, the touchscreen infotainment system comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Also this car comes with the rear view camera. So to activate rear view camera, let me apply reverse gear. So for that you have to pull this knob like this, and then you have to apply the reverse gear. So this is how the camera view looks like. I really like the view of the camera because it provides a very wide angle view. It's pretty accurate since it is integrated with the reverse parking sensors as well. Even at night times also it is very accurate. This is the central locking switch, and this is the hazard light switch. So here you get the Kwid badging, and here you get two speakers. Kwid comes with only two speakers at the front end. It doesn't have any kind of rear speaker for the rear passengers. Now let me open this dashboard parcel tray. So here you got adequate space, so sufficient space is there, but you don't get any kind of a cold glove box or anything. So here you get the charging socket, and here you get aux cable and USB socket. Here there is little bit of storage space, maybe you can keep your mobile or sanitizer bottle or something like that. Also here you get one more storage space. On the gear knob you get the chrome inserts. So other than that, if I have to tell you about the seat covers, it's made out of fabric material. It's really good. They have done dual tone treatment to the seat covers. It looks pretty good, but one thing what I really didn't like is they have not given any kind of adjustable headrest. So that is one thing what I miss over here. So this is how the rear seat looks from the front. So this is the headliner. It's pretty decent. At the price point you get what you pay for, but you don't get any kind of grab handle over here. But for the rear passengers you get the grab handle. Here you have the lights, and here you get the Bluetooth mic. So this is how the car looks from the interior. So that's it for today guys. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button, please share my video, and please subscribe to my channel Mundodi Vlogs for more such interesting and informative videos in the future. Thank you guys.